Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hey, it's Phil from Walmart. Remember where I told you I overnighted last night? Yay! Old man Winter just came and visited me. Yeah. I woke up to a message saying it's snowing on I-80. Be careful. All right, here. Yeah. Thank you. I needed that advisement that it's snowing up here. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's very self-obvious. Captain obvious, right? All right, so what I'm trying to do is just warm up the tractor. The heaters on the mirror on the passenger side seem to be working. Not yet on the driver's side, so I might scrape some of that off with the driver's side. And but I got to get going, so let me get out of here, get down the hill, get my load. It's a little slushy right where I'm at, but not bad. I'll be able to get out of here and then get going. So safe driving for me. Later. All right, everybody. Hey, it's Phil, Walmart. I made it down the hill safely. Not a problem. A little bit of adjustment in my speed, but it wasn't bad. So it was mostly just wet at that point, like it had rained. Get into McCarran. I didn't even notice this morning when I logged in that the powers to be decided for me that I wasn't going to make that load they gave me last night. How do they know me? How do they know me? I would have made that load. Anyway, they gave the load to somebody else, I guess, because they took it off of me and gave me something totally different. So, yeah. Now I've got a dry van instead of a reefer, and I'm going to Vacaville and then San Leandro and then home, I think, after that. But I got here, parked my empty, went in, checked in, got my paperwork, went and found my trailer, doing my pre-trip. I'm going to sign myself up for the truck rodeos. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It wasn't like anything little that somebody wouldn't have seen if they're doing a pre-trip. But so my trailer driver's side rear inside tire is flat. Yeah, leaking air like crazy. So they're autofill tires, but perfect. It looks like I just got notice that I'm ready to go, so I'm gonna couple up and get ready to go here. But yeah, that's what number 5 on my pre-trips that I found defects wise. So hey, I gotta get going, gotta get out of here. I'll talk to you. That's right, everybody. Dream on till your dreams come true. Right? You've heard that one before, right? You've heard dream on till your dreams come true. Hey, this is Phil from Walmart. It is Friday night, and I'm ready to go home. I'm all cleaned out of the tractor. I just got to disconnect my power source for those lights in the back, and then I'm ready to go, rock and roll. All right, my day. I kind of talked about how I woke up this morning and the surprise I woke up to. Talked about the pre-trip in McCarran with the flat tire. So that's how my day started. My day ended okay. The load they gave me, dry van, once the tire was fixed, I got on road and got going. The first store was Vacaville, and I've been to that store, I don't know, half a dozen times now, maybe. So I'm very familiar with it. So I got there. There's only 6 pallets for them. Total of 30 pallets in the trailer. The other 24 were for the next store. Yeah, 24 for one store. So I got to Vacaville. My little radio, I thought wasn't working because I wasn't getting a response. And then I guess the guy finally showed up to the door to open it, but I'd already started walking around, I guess. And so I caught him inside the store, and they unloaded me. Not an issue. I really had to use the facilities, so I couldn't wait for them to figure out what they're going to do. So as I'm leaving, a contract carrier that's bringing frozen and dairy, he had already gone to the other Vacaville Super Center. That one is kind of a blindside back, and I'm very impressed with what he did. You know, he parked in a way that he was out of the way, but he was still on the street, but he was out of the way so other vehicles can get by. And then he got out and walked the area so he can see it, because he's never been there before, instead of just pulling in and trying to figure it out after he got in. So that was pretty impressive on his part. He was being very cautious, and so I gave him a little bit of pointers on where to cut it and where to come in at, and how to hug the side, but don't hit it, that type of thing. Just hug it. Just get real close and stay real close to it, but take it slow. And then he watched me leave, so he knew how to get out. So I got to hand it to him. He did pretty good there. So that was the Vacaville store. And then I got on road and left to my next store, which is San Leandro. Again, I've been to this store on several occasions. I won't say as many times as the Vacaville store, but I've been to the San Leandro store before. Remember yesterday, I think it was yesterday's video I posted, where I was in one of the stores and they had all those mini storage units out there. Yeah, there's a bunch of mini storage units out there now at this store in San Leandro. And when I looked at it on Google Maps, I was like, God, that's got to be an old picture. Nope. So I don't know how often Google Maps updates, but that area, it's updated, because where the containers show on Google Maps is exactly where they're at the store. Well, that made for a challenging back. Wasn't super difficult, but I had to come in at a different driveway. So the San Leandro store, you come in and you're heading directly towards the store, towards the garden center. Then you got to hang a hard right. Then you got to hang a hard left to get back to the docks. And the grocery dock faces north, and the 2 GM docks face south. Well, I've got groceries, so I've got to go to the grocery dock. And normally where I would turn to go west towards the dock was just completely filled with containers. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I went down a little bit further and turned in, and then I had to hang a hard right. Well, that put me in a very long back. Mostly straight. There was a little bit of a curve to it, but mostly straight. I could see both sides the whole way. So, and then this is again in one of those stores you have to slide your tandems. So as I got in, I slid my tandems, then backed up to the dock. Well, got on the radio, hey, I'm here. And I heard some chatter, and I guess there was a gentleman there. He's wanting to buy a whole pallet full of water. Whole pallet he wants to buy. And so they're like, nope, sorry, we can't bring it up right now because the guys are on break and they won't be back till half an hour, 7 o'clock. So when he finally answered me, he told me the same thing. So I was like, well, I guess that's my cue to take my meal, my second meal. So I took my second meal, and then they offloaded me. Now, I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, oof, I gotta be out of here no later than 8:20. No later. I gotta be wheels rolling by 8:20. That means they gotta be done so I can slide the tandems and everything else. And I gotta be rolling out the door at 8:20, no later. And I'm thinking, it was 6:33 when I coded meal. So 7:03 is when I came back from meal. I went around and I came into the store and I walked to the back. They had an army. When they said they all went to meal, I didn't realize it was that many people. Now, do they all have to take meal at the same time is the question. But they had an army. They got it unloaded. And the guy that was doing the power jack, the electric power jack, his name was Adrian, which is my middle name. And he was a rock star with that power jack. And they got the 24 pallets off rather quick. And I think I got into the store and back to there by 7:08, 7:10, cracking it open for them. And I was back in my tractor, ready to leave, or ready to start my process of getting ready to leave by 7:45. And it was a full trailer, pretty much, 24 pallets. So they rocked and rolled. They got it out, and they really helped me out. And I made it back here with plenty of time to spare for my 14-hour. I had more of my drive time available, but my 14-hour was the one that was tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm going to do a video about hours of service because there's a question that was posted, and I just want to make sure everybody knows there's a difference between long haul and short haul, or day cab. You're returning it, you clock in at one location, you clock out at that location every single day. Short haul. So there's a difference in your hours of service and some of the rules that apply to it. So I'll work on that and probably have that for my Tuesday video, because I am off Saturday, Sunday, Monday this week. Yay, 3 days off. Gives me time to go fix some things around the house. And Monday when I came in, some little rock pebble came up and hit the corner of my window and put a crack in the window, so I'm going to have to get that fixed. That's on my F-150. And I just noticed a leak. It looks like transmission fluid leaking underneath. That wasn't there before. It leaked a little bit all week. Left a little bit of a puddle here. So I got to get that taken care of. Anyway, safety, guys, safety. So all day, yeah, I guess it's been posted all day. Here in California, they have a blackboard, electronic board, and they put messages up there, amber alerts, whatever, right? Crashes here, crashes there, whatever. Traffic is up here, traffic there. Well, right now they have a safety slogan up there, and it's always watch for pedestrians. And you think, well, we're driving the freeway. We don't have to watch for pedestrians on the freeway. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Have you ever been driving and seen a pedestrian walking across the freeway? I have. How about people that are broke down on the side of the road? They want to play Chicken Little and get over to the other side. That's bad, right? So you got to watch out for pedestrians. Now, depending on where you're at, there could also be there's homeless people that live usually along the edge of a freeway. in the gully or down along the fence line, something of that nature, down along the freeway's edge. And they come up, walk along the freeway to get one place or another. I actually saw somebody using the soft shoulder as a bike lane, a bicycle. So I'm telling you, you got to watch out for pedestrians no matter what. And that slogan that they put up rings true. You got to watch out for them because they're not really watching out for you. And I don't know how you guys would all feel, even if it wasn't my fault. Even if it was not my fault and I was totally exonerated of any fault whatsoever. I can't imagine how I would feel inside if I knew I killed somebody because I wasn't looking. That goes for pedestrians or in your car or in their car or their truck, whatever. You hit them because you're not paying attention. But a pedestrian has no protection whatsoever. So watch out for them. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Or you'll see me on Tuesday. This is Phil from Walmart. Right Lane Trucking. Phil Delk. Driver number 40346. Stay safe, everyone.